Good morning, guys. Okay, so today I am doing a line progression video for you. First of all, apologise for the state of my hair. It needs washed. It's gone really flat and horrible, so it needs washed, but let's not worry about that. And apologies for like the storage bits in the background. We're like moving stuff around, trying to make room for everybody, and now we have a new baby on the way. We need the room. It's really hot outside, really hot. I don't know if you can tell, but I've actually got sunburn on my head. I've been sitting in the sun for about 2 seconds and already my forehead's burning and all my freckles are out like everywhere, so my arms and everything are like proper covered in freckles. Anyway, let's move on. So I've got like 1,000,001 tests in front of me because we all know I like to do a test. You know, we all like peeing on a stick. Anyway, let's move on. So I have them all down here, but first, before I get to the whole pregnancy test thing, I wanted to I wanted to test a theory. So I've read loads about when you're pregnant or just finding out you're pregnant, or if you haven't found out you're pregnant but you are, an OPK test, an ovulation test, can show up pregnancy. So I was like, really? You know, OPKs don't measure for HCG, they measure for something else that escapes my memory, can't think of what it's called. So didn't really believe it. However, yesterday I did one when I was doing Milan progression tests, and I was really surprised. I've got it here. I was really surprised. Kind of like kept it. Can you see how strong? Can you see it? See how strong that is? Obviously it's been sat overnight, but look how strong it is. So that, right, focus. So there is like something in that theory. It's not necessarily something to rely on though. I think you would always need a pregnancy test, but there is something in it, you know. Obviously I'm pregnant, so it's showing that up. But don't rely on that. It's not something to be relied on. Always test with a pregnancy test if you think you are pregnant. And yeah, without further ado, let's have a look at the progression lines and I'll show you everything. Okay, so here they are. I don't know why I'm talking in that stupid voice. Let's move that voice away. Okay, so this is the first one we did at 11 DPO. I wish the camera would show up as strong as I see it. But that was 11 DPO and that was quite impressive. A little bit shocking. I'm still trying to get my head around it. Like really still trying to get my head around it. I keep saying to my husband, I can't believe we're pregnant. I just can't believe we're pregnant again. I just can't seem to fathom it yet. It'll get there, don't worry. On 11 DPO, this is actually faded so much. This came up really dark, but as it's dried, it's actually faded quite a bit. But there's that. I apologise for my sniffles. It is hay fever season, like badly outside. Anyway, on the same day, the same time I did this test, you actually saw this in the video. This came up at 1 to 2 weeks, which we were really pleased with. Oh, sniffle. 13 DPO. Again, this came up darker, and you can see if I put these two together, you can see how much darker that is. Obviously it shows up so much darker in person than it does on the camera. And then on 14 DPO, you can totally tell the difference on these two. That was so dark. And you know, there was no denying it at that point. It was just so dark. And then yesterday I took these. This is 15 DPO, and you can see how dark that is. And we're lucky because this is still on here. We are now showing up at 2 to 3 weeks. So, oh, sniffles. We have jumped from 12 DPO seeing 1 to 2 to 15 DPO seeing 2 to 3. So I'm really questioning how far along are we? So, but the only time we'll tell is when we have a scan done. Obviously, we're a bit hit and miss into how that works. We have spoken to
Do you know what? Let me turn the camera around.
Okay, that's better. You can actually hear my daughter crying in the background. Yeah. Okay, so it's okay to go ahead with the Pirites brand. That'll be fine, yeah? But obviously I'm worried about my unborn baby, but obviously if I'm not in health, you know, then the baby's not going to be in good health either. Yeah. Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Apologies for that. It was my doctor, because I've been significantly affected by my hay fever. That's been really affecting my asthma. He's decided that I should be having some kind of antihistamine. Obviously, they're not recommended in early pregnancy, but because I am very symptomatic and I had a really bad asthma attack last night, he says it's more in my favour to take the antihistamine. He also did say that it will not harm the baby, it's just not ideal to take during pregnancy, and it's, you know, as soon as my symptoms have subsided, to stop taking it immediately. So I'm going to be taking some antihistamine. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. I have spoken, well, my husband has spoken to our prenatal clinic, that's quite far from us actually. And he discussed things with her, and they said that they were still going ahead with scans. Seriously, can't get a minute to myself in this house. My husband kept knocking on the door. Okay. Ooh. Anyway, so what was I saying? Scans. Scans are still going ahead. Husbands, however, are not allowed to attend, which is a bit pants, because he's never missed one. Not one throughout all of our children. He's never missed one scan. But I suppose with the current pandemic, we don't have much of a choice. I'm not sure my anxiety is going to get me through the hospital by myself. So we'll have to deal with that when it comes to it. Oh, somebody's screaming outside now. Sounds like somebody fell over. My husband's out there. Don't worry, I'm not just leaving my children. My husband is out there. If it's that bad, they'll come and get me. As for antenatal appointments, so they are now done over the phone. I don't know how it works for blood tests and things like that. I don't know whether they leave that now until the 12-week scan. I don't know how that bit goes, so we've got to find out about that. Anyway, however, I know that this pregnancy is progressing nicely. I know that nicely because symptoms are coming in thick and fast. So I'll update you on all of that in our pregnancy updates, but we know that my lines are progressing really, really well, which makes me really happy. Still haven't got my little head around it. It's a little bit crazy. It's like everything's just kind of forwarded, is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. It's like everything's been in fast forward, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, we're going to do pregnancy updates because, you know, I'm pregnant. And I just feel like my brain hasn't caught up yet. We've had so much going on, so much personal stuff, family stuff, some bad things. We've had a loss in the family. It's all been a little bit crazy. It all started with this pandemic, and then everything went a little bit mad. Like, it went completely daft. So I don't really know what's going on. 2020 can go and, you know? So yeah, my brain's trying to catch up. I'm not there yet. I will catch up. Hopefully by our update, we will catch up. I really, really, really need to wash my hair. I feel a little deflated. I feel excited. I feel really excited because we've got this teeny little baby and I want to squish your face. But I feel a little deflated because there's just been so much going on, so much to deal with, so much stress. And it's just like, like that. So, yeah, I just need to get my head around everything and then we'll be good to go. But yeah, anyway, for a progression line video, that really dragged on a little bit. I apologise for that. I was yabbering. And I will see you. No, I meant to say I will end this one here and I will see you in our next video, which will most likely be a pregnancy update video. So I love you all and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye. That was really high pitched. Bye. Okay. I'm totally ending the video now. Love you. Bye.